Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, definitely make sure to subscribe. So today I'm going to be reacting to Andrew Tate's most controversial clips. Now without further ado, y'all, let's get into the video.
You will only even acknowledge he exists if he's ignored how he feels 99% of the time before that. Because if he was sad most of the time before that, he never would have got to a place where he could attract a woman like you. The man who works in Starbucks, who's sad all the time, you won't reply to him. Neither will any other female. So for women to come along and pretend they give a about the fact that most men are basically invisible. There is not a female on the planet who's invisible today. You can be a 4, overweight, fat, you'll still go to the club and get attention. 99% of the men go to the club and nobody even fucking talks to them. If they try and talk to a girl, they get blanked and ignored and told to. Most men are absolutely not really invisible. This is the truth about masculinity, right? It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top 2% of men. Because I met with this guy, he's arrogant, blah, 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 blah. Most men don't even exist. They send 10,000 DMs and never even get read, let alone replied to. So if you just sit here and say, I'll get a G, a big G, a boss, a millionaire, and let him have a day off, very nice of you. I'm sure you would. Yeah. But if a guy who wanted to have days off all the time, he never would have got important enough in the first place to attract a woman like you. And that is the reality. As a man, it's player versus player. It's ultimately competitive. And as a man, you have to outcompete the other men who are prepared to get up and do it anyway. That's how it works. There's no such thing as saying, I'm sad, I need 2 weeks off. Not as a man if you want to be important.
I mean, if 12 tigers attack me and I manage to defeat 11 in unarmed combat with my Aikido and the last tiger gets my neck, that's a fine way for Tate to die.
You cheated. It's bang out the machete, boom in her face, and then grip her up by the neck. But shut up, bitch! Why would you something?
What? Hold on, what is he talking about?
There's no such thing as saying, I'm
to defeat 11 in unarmed combat with my Aikido and the last tiger gets my neck. That's a fine way for Tate to die.
You cheated. It's bang out the machete, boom in her face, and then grip her up by the neck. But shut up, bitch! Why would you suck dick for free?
Because I love doing it. What the fuck? What the fuck? I love sucking dick. Why would I?
You have no future with these men, so why not at least get paid for it, right?
I am getting paid for it on fucking OnlyFans. I don't need them to pay me. I make way more than they could ever give me.
They get paid twice. I don't believe.
That's low-key facts. But it's her thing, like, is she talking about, like, guys she dates or just random ass dudes that she's sucking off? He low-key got a point. You should charge niggas. Honestly. I mean, you'll have the label of a prostitute, but, you know, at least you'll be a hoe getting paid, you get me? Instead of a hoe just getting finessed for some goddamn nut or whatever.
I make way more than they could ever give me.
They get paid twice. I don't believe in depression. Don't message me about depression because I don't believe in it. If you're asleep in your bed in the middle of the night and you hear a noise and you believe in ghosts, now you're afraid. But if you don't believe in ghosts, it's the wind and you go back to sleep. You give the ghosts power by believing in them. Your house is only haunted if you believe in ghosts. Belief is a powerful thing. I want to stand in front of you and I want to tell you that I could punch you as hard as I can in your sternum, and I could fracture it and send a splinter into your heart. Would you allow me to try? You wouldn't, because you know I believe I can. I believe I can hurt any man on the planet, and that's why people are afraid of me. And you believe depression is a crippling disease, and that's why you're afraid of it.
What would you do if I wanted to start an OnlyFans?
Interesting.
I don't think there's anything intrinsically wrong with women doing OnlyFans, as long as I had influence and control over it.
What do you mean? Doing a bit of photographer to get the angles, yeah?
No. I'm not doing any real work, but just like taking all the money. Huh? If my chick said, I want to do OnlyFans, I'm like, all right, then cool, go do it. How much you make? 10 grand, or give me 8. All right, cool.
What woman is going to give you 8 grand?
You're my woman, you're doing OnlyFans, you're selling my product. What the fuck?
Your product?
Yes, correct.
She's not
Next question.
No. I don't know if you're being serious.
I'm totally serious. How would I let my chick do OnlyFans and keep all the money? That's disrespectful.
What woman is ever going to give you that?
Then she better not do OnlyFans. Duh.
Imagine one day you're sitting in Paris and having a fucking...
He said that she better not do OnlyFans. Duh. No, that girl. Is that woman his girl, or is this like an interview?
I'm not doing any real work, but just like taking all the money. Huh? If my chick said, I want to do OnlyFans, I'm like, all right, then cool, go do it. How much you make? 10 grand, or give me 8. All right, cool.
What woman is going to give you 8 grand?
You're my woman, you're doing OnlyFans, you're selling my product. What the fuck?
Your product?
Yes, correct.
She's not
Next question.
No. I don't know if you're being serious.
I'm totally serious. How would I let my chick do OnlyFans and keep all the money? That's disrespectful.
What woman is ever going to give you that?
Then she better not do OnlyFans. Duh.
Imagine one day you're sitting in Paris and having a fucking coffee, and terrorists roll through with AKs, and the person next to you has their brains blown out. You're gonna stand there and be like, waiting to die like a motherfucker. I'm gonna be like, bang, oh, I've seen that before. Okay, boom, boom, duck and dive in, take one terrorist out, next get the AK, go Rambo, take out all of fucking Pakistan with the Jeep.
I don't think the world has ever been equal. That the modern society we live in has been built.
Wait, what did he say?
I don't think the world has ever been equal. That the modern society we live in has been built by men. Let's cut the crap. All the roads you see, all the buildings you see, everything around you, men built. All of it. When women come along and say, oh, we're just as important, you are just as important, but you do have a completely different role. You fulfilled a different role in society. And I think now, if you look at the roles of society, I believe men are still doing their job, but I don't know if women are doing their job. Men are still out here building the modern world. But when they come...
Oh my God, what was that?
Now, if you look at the roles of society, I believe men are still doing their job, but I don't know if women are doing their job. Men are still out here building the modern world. But when they come home now, the girl's like, oh, why should I cook for you?
Would you be with me if I'd slept with over 50 men?
Wait, whoa. So it is his girl.
Out here building the modern world. But when they come home now, the girl's like, oh, why should I cook for you?
Would you be with me if I'd slept with over 50 men?
Oh, okay. I slept with
I'm
over...
high value women, right?
How can you be high value if 50 men have slept with you?
I've just been single for a long time.
Oh, unacceptable.
Why is it unacceptable?
Somewhere
Did
on
he
this
say
planet,
haram?
there is someone who is your age, may look a bit like you, who was just given some bad fucking news. Either they were just given a cancer diagnosis and given 2 weeks to live, or the police just knocked on the door and said, your family's dead. Yeah, a cement truck ran them all over. They're splattered all over the road. My family, yeah, all of them. I guarantee a bomb in Syria or a chemical attack in Yemen. There's someone your age who just got given some bad fucking news. And if you were to sit there and explain to them your problems, they would swap lives with you in a heartbeat. And this is what most of you motherfuckers don't understand. You're not grateful for what you have because you don't understand and don't anticipate that there's someone out there who would do anything to have what you have. I'm not even talking about me with my Lambo and my beautiful women and all my shit. I'm talking about just a normal, safe life where you can watch Tate speech YouTube videos and no one's gonna bomb your house. There are people who would do anything to trade with you. And if you were to sit there...
I mean, that's not gonna cap. I mean, that's not cap. Like, I remember I saw this one video of, I think it was Candace Owens, and she was basically saying that, most Americans want something to... What'd she say? She said something about Americans are the most privileged people, and that... I forgot what the fuck she said, but she said something about Americans being the most privileged people, and we want something to be mad about, when there's people out there, you know, that are really going through some deep shit. Like, the stuff, like, even like looking at the stuff right now in Iran is crazy, and it's just sad to see, because it's like people are fighting for their basic human freaking rights, and we're over here mad over fucking pancake syrup labels. You get me? Like, there's people out here really fighting for their freaking freedom, and we over here mad over some labels on some goddamn syrup. Like, come on now.
Explain to them all your problems. Yeah, but you don't want to. I'm depressed, and I have no girlfriend, and it's hard to make money, and my life's hard. And you were to tell them all your stupid reasons that you don't like your life. They'd sit there and listen to them all and go, okay, yeah, no problem, let's swap. And they'd sign on the dotted line.
Yeah, that's fact.
Some child is outside enjoying their life, playing with toys and smiling in the sunshine and having fun. I hate happiness. I hate happy children. Anyway, you're all losers. We've discussed this before. I'm the king of the world.
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this dude? He said, I hate happy children. You're all losers. I'm the king of this bitch. What the fuck, nigga?
Bitch ass dude is letting his chicks go to the club with her friends loudly. No, you stay in the house. You don't go nowhere. You're not, no restaurants, no clubs, nothing. Because life for a man is harder than life for a woman. Most men live depressing lives.
For most men out here, they can't even feel wanted. Their wife left them, they're invisible to women, their kids don't talk to them. They're just not wanted. Society has huge burdens on men. We're supposed to be smart, we're supposed to be rich, supposed to be interesting, gotta have jokes, gotta have chat lines, right? Gotta be charming, gotta be cool, experiences, stories. We need to have a lot of shit to be an important man. To be a woman, you need makeup. I got a message on Instagram.
I don't know about that one,
Young
buddy.
17-year-old, and he said, "I'll do anything. I want to be mafia like you. Can we work together?" And I sat there and said to Tristan, "Why does everyone think we're mafia? We're not mafia. Like, we don't run around with machine guns. I mean, obviously we have guns. Our house is full of machetes. Are we mafia?" Anyway, I don't think I'm mafia. So I said to Tristan, "Look, we're not mafia." Tristan goes, "Yes, we are." And I said, "Why?" He goes, "We're two huge fighting brothers with women naked on the internet, who own casinos, who drive around Bucharest, Romania in over $2 million worth of fucking supercars. Everyone's afraid of us. And if anyone did piss us off at any point, even if we didn't want to fuck them up ourselves, we can make one phone call and they'd either be in a ditch or lose their any right to stay here. They'd have some visa issue and be kicked out of the country, or arrested for no reason and put in a jail cell for months at a time. We are basically as mafia as you can get." So I guess I'm mafia. I didn't mean to be. So I was sitting there going, well, I never intended on being an organized criminal. How do you end up being mafia? And I've concluded that if you are competent in every single sphere, you're going to be viewed as mafia. If you're a big, strong, smart, rich guy who's super well connected, how can you not be mafia? How can you not be when everyone wants to know you? Who doesn't want to know the kickboxing world champion who walks into the club with 20 big booty cuties? Everyone wants to know me. The mafia want to know me. So I don't need to be mafia if all my friends are mafia.
And also the idea of the first member of color in this family.
We all knew it was coming. It's to get out of jail free card of the modern world. Megan, you're lighter than me. Look at her face. She's white. She's basically white. Megan, no one looks at you and thinks black girl. Nobody.
Yeah,
Don't
nobody
try
does.
the black person card. If you're black and you're watching this, you should be very offended that this light-skinned woman is going to try and play the black card. I was victimized because I am a Negro. Look at your straight hair. If you're so black, season me some chicken, bitch. And when it comes back tasteless, bland, then we will know. We'll know conclusively.
Oh.
You ain't black.
Wait, I have a question though. Is she mixed or something? What race is she? Is she just strictly black or something? That was fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. That was fucked up. But she is but see, that's the thing though. To us black people, we can look at her and be like, "Oh, you light skinned. You don't go through shit like the dark skin people in our community go through." Okay, that might be true in some cases, but I feel like when you're mixed, for example, me, I'm mixed, and when I go to like my Latino side or I'm around Latinos, I can experience racism because I look darker than what they're used to. Like, in Mexico, I remember this one dude had told my friend, if you're how do I say it? If you're not, how do I say it, bro? There's white people, there's Latinos, Asians, if you rank in that fucking category where you're just light as shit, and it's like you don't even look like you're black or like Latino or whatever the fuck, like you're considered beautiful. But if you're like my shade, a little like lighter, it's like you're considered ugly and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna gaslight her and be like, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about, because his family's freaking, I don't know what the fuck they are, white as fuck. So to them, they gonna look at her and be like, oh yeah, you're dark as fuck. Or like, you have characteristics of black people that they may not like because they have this, racism shit in their head.
You're a liar, and now she's adding race. Because what happened is Oprah was starting to dig a bit, and Megan saw herself getting cornered in her lie. So when you get cornered, you bring out the big guns. Shit, race! Race! Look at my skin! Look at my pigment! I'm a tiny bit brown. Shut up.
Bro, Andrew's fucking crazy as hell. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Anyways, y'all, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.